Hey everybody, welcome back to Bunker's Garage. Nice to see you again. Hey, by the way, before we start, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment. Make comments so I know what's going on. Let me know what you guys like and what you guys think. That'd be great. That'll help improve this channel. Today's video is going to be on this Tao. T-A-O? T-A-O? Yeah, we're going to work on this little bugger because why not? Spring's here. Some kid is going to have a lot of fun playing on this thing. Getting it dirty and muddy just like we used to when we were kids. That's right. All right, so let's get into this video. Let's get into working on this tail. All right, guys, as always, we're going to do a walk around on this bike, and I'll show you exactly what's wrong with it. The first major thing is, come here, check this out. Come here. Come on. I'll show you guys. Come here. Look at this. Woo. Oh, wow, look at there. Is that supposed to be there? That's an easy way to change your oil. Nothing in there. Yeah, well, that's the first thing. That, and also over here, guys, check this out. And the starter's missing. Look at there. Chain's still in there. Starter's missing, and that's a little bit of grease. At least the wire's still there. So I actually have a starter for it. Look at there. For being a hoarder of parts, we got a starter for it. As for that cover, I have an engine laying there on the floor. A LaFan engine. I'm going to pull that cover off. And we're going to put that on. We're going to clean it up. I might even paint it before I put it on. I might get nice and do that. This cover on this side is broke. This is just a chain guard cover. I got plenty of these. We'll change this. And we'll actually see if this thing actually runs, because who knows? I found this at the scrapyard. So I don't know if that was the problem or the starter was the problem. Did it not run? Did it blow a motor? I had no idea. Well, we're going to get into that today and find out exactly what happened to it. Tires almost look like new. You can almost see the nibs on the tire. Pretty wild. Now, not the rear, but the front, you can still see them a little bit. See them? Right there. It's not worn out. So I can't have that many miles on it, but it's a cool little bike. I couldn't pass it up. Oh, another cool part is didn't have the kickstand on it. So this kickstand was laying there, and this was off I do believe it was a Yamaha. No, it was a Kawasaki. It was all in pieces. I found the kickstand laying there. I go, you know what? That will work. And it will. So I'll get that tightened up. I'll put a spring on there so we get that to work. It's a little short, but it'll work. All right, guys, what do you think? Should we get into it? Let's see if this thing works. All right. All righty now. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cover off. I'm going to see what's going on in here. Actually, that ain't going to be the first thing. First thing I got to do is I got to take the foot pegs off, because that is in a way of the cover. I'm getting the cover off. So, oh yeah, and there's 2 bolts missing at the bottom. So that's a good thing to see. And it's 10 millimeter that actually takes those off. But it's the old-fashioned 12 millimeter like the Trail 70 took. So we're going to go ahead and take this off. Make sure I'm going the right way. I needed a shorter. See, like that. See that there? But it has a 10 millimeter head. I liked it. That's kind of cool. Some of the stuff this Chinese bikes do. Oh yeah, I did tie this up so I can do this. Take this off, and that way I can be able to take that and put a spring on it. The brake, I think I'm going to be able to leave alone, but I'm going to go ahead and it's easy enough just to take off. I don't want to lose the spring or that washer, so I'm going to just go ahead and put the nut back on that. And this. Actually, a gentleman messaged me and told me what that is actually called, and I totally forgot right now. Sorry, dude. Take off the spring. It's actually a cool little bike. I like it. Oh, by the way, the starter, guys, I did have this starter, but actually it's going to have to be this starter because the bolt pattern is a little different for the underneath. This one is for up. So I'm going to have to change this gear, put the gear in here. And I did test it, it does work. So this will be fine. And all that's going to be coming off. Oh yeah, you know what? Tonight is wing night. Yeah, buddy. In fact, Camera Girl's working on those wings right now. I went and watch this. Oh, Camera Girl. Guess what I got today? They had a sale. Oh yeah. Come here. Check this out. We have wings to last us a long time.
Are you serious?
Chicken wings, yes, and they were on sale for $7.59.
I gotta prep all that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It'll be fine. It won't take long to process all
You
that.
have a problem.
I'm obsessed with chicken wings.
You think?
Yes.
Just
I'm sorry, but it's wing night. Wing night, guys. Yeah. See, what did I tell you? There was a big sale on them. I had to stock up, man, and I'm gonna go get more. Shh. Don't tell Camera Girl because right now she's in there processing them, getting them all frozen and stuff. Yeah, she's gonna kill me when I come back with more. So anyway, all right, let's get this off. And all this here, this is kind of nice, better than those Phillips. These are all 8mm. Is there such thing as an 8mm? Or an 8? Jazz? Probably not. So now I may find my 8mm, which is right here. Oh dear. Perfect. You know, I see a little bit of oil in there yet. I'll put a pan under it. Don't forget to put a pan under there, guys. In fact, before I finish, my stainless steel restaurant pans that I found. All right, I got most of these loose, including this one here. I'm going to leave that on there so I know exactly where that one went. All these are loose. We'll see. Now, see, sometimes, guys, you can get lucky, and that gasket will stay on there, and it won't. Well, good thing I put the pan under there. Gasket will stay on there and it won't rip. Oh, and I just ripped it. But that's okay because it's on the wrong side anyway. Sometimes you get lucky and that gasket will come off completely without ripping. Look at that, guys. All the crud in there, all the pieces. There's even a leaf in there. But it will have to get cleaned out down here. Get all these little chips out of here. I don't even know if this motor turns over, does it? Yeah, it does. Okay. All right. So I'm going to clean all this off here. I'm going to get my mineral spirits, clean this. Try to get in here. I'm going to let this drain. In fact, I'm going to go in a house, probably eat wings. We'll get back to this. I'm going to let it drain. I want to get it all drained out, get it cleaned. Then we'll be ready to put that cover back on. Really, this is kind of simple, but we don't know if it runs. That's the next thing. Get that starter on. All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right. I cleaned this all out. I blew it out. So all that's clean. I got all the chips out of there. And I mean, it was pretty bad. All those little grindings in there, some leaves. So we got that cleaned up with some mineral spirits. I blew it all off. I cleaned off the gasket. I even took this off the engine and I painted it. Look at nice. Looks like new. So all we have to do now is put it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on, bolt it on, then we'll get on the other side, getting that starter fixed. All right, now actually before I'm gonna get this oil pan out of the way. Before I do something stupid again. Before I actually put this on, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the other side because it's just to be a little bit easier. Since I already have it off, I'm just gonna leave it off. All right, let's go on. Now guys, I already painted, I found this cover. That's what's left of the old one. So I found this cover actually fits really nice. I even painted it too, since I was in the middle of this paint job. So that'll go there. But we got to take this off to get to the starter, which all these are 8mm. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, on the other side, all of them are 8mm. And I staggered, just like doing lug nuts on a car. It just comes out better that way. All right, now I pull this cover off. I'm gonna move it out of the way. At least try to get out of the way. And this rubber here is a little loose, but that's about normal. But that's where that goes. If it dropped out, this rubber here, it just goes back in this way. That's for your starter chain. It goes just like that. And that's where the starter. Good to go. Chain's a little bound up in there. There we go. If that fell out on you and you wonder where this went, if that fell out on you, all that does, get the dirt out of there, which is right there. Goes back right there. So, and that's where your starter is going to go. So this is pretty simple. I already switched it. This is the other starter I needed this gear off from. And you want to change that gear. Let's say you want to switch this one over to the other one. It's simple. You get yourself one of these tools. Expander tool. Comes off just like that. And it slides off. And it's on that spline, so it's fairly easy. It goes back on. Same way. Put your ring back on. Go. Ready to go. Ready to start the car. Well, mini bike. Now we're gonna mount it. And a good rule of thumb, guys, is this is gonna be pretty much out right here. And when you want to get it in, you gotta go at an angle, get your chain, get it at a slight angle, and there it goes. And get your mounting bolts. And they're just going to mount on the front. So when you put this cover on, then you can go ahead and put this cover back on. Man, that's light. These things used to be heavy. Just like that. Mounting in there. I think that one's the wrong size. For sure. Yeah. It goes there. Now I'm just going to snug it up just a little bit so that starter stays nice and even there. All right, then you can put the rest of your bolts back in. Got all these in. I snugged them up already, guys. Sorry. And of course, you have your chain guard cover, which is going to be pretty short screws. All right. Well, got it all back together. Last thing to do to get this wire fastened back onto the starter, and then you're going to require a Phillips right there. Now you want to make sure you unscrew this. This will go behind that little tab. If you got big hands like I do, so it's a little tough, but you can do it. I have confidence in you. To get it started is the hardest part. But once he catches, you're in like Flynn. Look at there. Nice. Make sure you get that rubber back over it so it doesn't short out against the cover. I'm going to button it up here, guys. I'm going to put this back on. And one chain guard missing here, I see, for this chain. I don't know if I have something like that, but we're going to go ahead. I got to find 2 other fasteners for the bottom of this. And let's see if this bugger starts. Alrighty. Battery's totally garbage. So I'm going to have to order one of these. I didn't have one in stock. So I'm just going to use the jump box. I had to replace the key ignition. Look at that bad boy. It was broke. Broke right off. So I replaced that. I had one in stock. So that's replaced. Oil's in the motor. Don't forget to put oil in the motor. And also, when you had that cover off, you got to check your filter. Make sure that screen was clean. All right. Let's see if it runs. I'm going to choke it. Hey, it runs. Hey, well, kind of runs crappy. So we're going to dive into that and see why it's running crappy. Then maybe we'll take it for, I know. You guys want to see me ride this little thing. I know. It's all right. Just to entertain you guys. Let me get it tuned up good. I'll take this thing for a spin. But she runs. Starter works. Side cover's been replaced, so yeah. I want to show you guys something. Look at that. It's like preset stuff. This here is spring loaded. It doesn't go in any further. This is crazy. I'm going to change that. Look at there. That's preset, so you can't change the idle up. And if you look at the idle air, it's plugged. We're going to unplug that. We're going to fix all this around. All right, guys, so I got it running a lot better. Being as a centrifugal clutch engine, it's not sitting on the ground, so that's why. But that's idling. I replaced this. I drilled out that brass, and underneath there was the adjustment. I replaced this so I can adjust the idle. I took it out of this old junk carb, so there's the old one out of there. I put it in there. And it was way off too. Now, let's go give this thing a ride. Glad I caught that. Link was missing out of there. All right, well, I'm gonna get on this tiny little bike because everyone's asking me to. So, I even asked my daughter here. She said, no, Dad. Okay, so I guess it's me. Camera girl definitely don't want to do it.
Nope.
Right.
Buckets. Yeah. What do you think you were doing?
There you have it, guys. Woo.
You were on the road, Buckets.
And we're in a rural area. Who cares?
Yeah, they go way too fast out here.
Oh yeah, they go 100 miles an hour, no problem. Anyway, you guys. Oh, sore butt now. Hey, we're done. We got it.
Good job.
Guys, please like, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Buckets in this little tiny mini bike riding around. Hey, don't forget, we're also on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to send a message to Facebook, we're there. All right, guys, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Holy buckets. That's it. Yeah.